70% in 40 minutes? Let us see. Welcome to Random guys, and for today we will be reviewing our latest product, the 12-watt iPhone iPad fast charging cable. Let's check the box. So here's our item guys, our 1-meter iPhone iPad 12-watt fast charging cable. By the way, don't forget to keep the serial number found in the packaging of the item for warranty purposes. So let's check the product. So what I did guys is I compared our item side by side to the original ones from Apple, and as you can see, I don't see any major difference in terms of the feature, in terms of the physical appearance of the item. But again, I think at this point what's important is let's check the actual performance of the item charging an actual iPhone. Let's proceed. So for our first test guys, we will be using an iPhone 5C together with an iPad adapter. So at this point, I plug the cable and the battery life is around 20%. Let's start our timer. So just after 10 minutes guys, the battery life is now up to 31%, and after 1 hour, it is now up to 73%. So to have a comparison guys, I will be doing the same charging pattern, using the same setup and using the same phone. So let's start with 19%, and after 40 minutes, as you can see guys, it's consistently at 70%, just like our first test. Then after 90 minutes guys, the battery now is up to 93%, and just after around 2 hours, it's now fully charged to 100. So to further test and check the capacity of this cable guys, what I'm going to do now is to use another phone and another cable. So the 5C now will be using Apple's very own USB Type-C, and I will be using another phone which is an iPhone XS Max using our 12-watt fast charger cable. So we will be using the same setup guys. Both phones will be turned on. Wi-Fi is also on. But for this particular test, we won't be using the iPad adapter anymore. We will be using an Anker power port. So here's our setup guys. On the left is the 5C with the Apple USB Type-C, and on the right is the iPhone XS Max with our 12-watt cable. So the time is 11:58 AM and both batteries are under 25%. After 14 minutes guys, the 5C is now up to 43%, while the iPhone XS Max is now up to 31%. After 42 minutes, the 5C is now up to 75%, which I can see that it's consistently going to 70% in around 40 minutes time, regardless if it's using the Apple cable or the ones from Random. Then after almost 2 hours guys, the iPhone 5C is now at 100%, while the iPhone XS Max using our 12-watt cable is around 90%. So at this point guys, we're just waiting for the iPhone XS Max to reach 100%. So for the time, it's now 2:46, and there you go, it's now 100%. So it took the iPhone XS Max using our 12-watt cable around 2.5 hours to be fully charged. So for those who are wondering why it took the iPhone XS Max 2.5 hours to be fully charged, here's our answer guys. I did a research online and I saw this article wherein the iPhone XS Max battery capacity is around 3074 milliamperes, meaning it will really take time for the battery to be fully charged, regardless if you're using the 12-watt or the USB Type-C from Apple. And that's all for me guys. By the way, don't forget to subscribe for more tech goodies, and if you would like to have one of these cables, just visit the link down below or visit us at Random.